Hello, I'm Dexter Reese, and today we're going to be going my informative on vaccines, where they're created, and let's get started. First things first, why get a vaccine? I get a shot when we're little, for just a few months old, to now to this day of getting your flu vaccines. What's the point? Why did we get them? Well, we're going to be going over on how they develop a natural antibodies to fight that sickness that you get every single year, how it saves you money in the long run, and how to keep sickness from spreading to the ones that you love and just throughout the community. Prime example I like to mention is I know COVID-19 was a big factor back then. Now it's like, why are we talking about something else 5 years ago? Well, you know, history. That's why we were a part of how on as of May 30th of 2021 to September 3rd, just a year and few months, it estimated around 232,000, and even to this day, it's even racking up even more. But hence why we created that vaccine to limit those. Because imagine if we didn't have that type of impact. So let's get started. First things first is we're gonna be talking about how vaccines is a free way to get better. Why? Because there's so many clinics that offer that free vaccine as long as you get it, and there's some that will have to have it with your insurance, but besides that, it will save you so many doctor visits of you having to call off an event to go to a doctor's appointment, to wait there for 2 hours just to get a shot, and just to go back and just to feel even more sick because of that vaccine and to get better. So they help you get antibodies to fight that infection, obviously. They're made, think of it as a circle, and the vaccine introduces your body to that circle, and over time your body kind of sees that circle and says, hey, that's what got us sick last time, meaning the vaccine. And you see it and you get better, and naturally you will see it, and over time you won't have to be sick as much. And how are they made? So listen up, let's get to it. So vaccines equals getting health. What that means is that vaccines contain a weakened, inactive, or detained version of the virus. So think of it as it's either dead or it's very, very weak to where it would start, obviously when you get a vaccine, you'll start feeling a little bit sick because of that, exactly. But it's very necessary. It won't have any outbreak. Very rare cases, close to zero, you will actually develop it, but it's nothing to be scared of because there are so many tests and so many trials to see if it works, and it basically makes a copy of that same one. So unless it's the actual virus that's developing and growing, then it's close to zero of you actually like detaining that disease or virus. But same thing back to it. In the vaccine is a circle, right? You get shot. Oh, you have that circle. Your body sees that circle, and what it does is it makes these memory B cells that copy that circle and make it exact. And so that way, whenever you do get sick naturally, like you go to the store, you touch the doorknob, someone is sick, and they touch that doorknob, you touch it, you get sick. But this time, since you train your body over time to see that because of that vaccine, your body will kind of say, I have a circle too. It touches, boom, it eats it up, and you naturally get better. And what it means is like it trains your immune system. So you go to the gym, you train weights, and you may not see the difference, but over time you're training your immune system to recognize it faster, and hence why you naturally get better faster and faster. Like for example, me, I get sick still with the flu because hence why I'm in healthcare, but I do get my flu shots. But what it does is I get better faster. Like instead of me rotting in my bed for 3 days, it's only rotting in my bed for 1 day. But why do we get flu shots every year still? Well, same thing with our body, that it gets better, so does the virus. So that's why we have to get that shot to keep up and not get sick as much. And it's important because you save lives at the end of the day. Because imagine people that don't have the best immune system, or hence why if your niece comes over on the weekends or you see your grandpa after a few months, you will end up getting sick. And imagine if he gets sick, he won't have the best immune system. He can still take those vaccines, but over time our body is either growing to be strong, or he lived his full life and now they're weakened because it's a natural part of way. So the reason why people don't get them, well, in that case, that's why we have so many outbreaks and it's spreading around communities. You're sick that you don't know it. What if you don't wash your hands one time and you touch a doorknob, or you go to the store and look at a lemon? That same person that you just put down a lemon grabs it, they get sick, and imagine if they didn't have that vaccine. So, very important why we get them. Risk of serious sickness, because if you don't, same thing if you don't take that flu shot every year. Imagine you're stuck at this and the flu is like this. So, I'm just saying it's better to rot in bed one day than 5 days. And may result in missing school, work. You might have to cancel plans. Just go to the doctor's office, get stuck for 2 hours just to take medicine that you could have gone on over the counter or OTC, and therefore, so that's a wrap. So we learned about how it spreads. It protects those that you love and around the community. Your body gets stronger over time to recognize it, and you're less prone to get sick. And if you're close to the doctor's office, or you having to talk to your insurance to pay for it, and you save a life. It's important to be the change you want to see in the world, and that change starts with you. I'm Desiree, and this is my informative about vaccines. Thank you.